Ring up Christopher Browell.
This is the Vodafone voicemail service for 07769247196. Please leave a message after the tone. When you finish recording, please hang up or press the hash key for more options.
Yes, hello, Mr. Browell. It's Mr. Hussein here, once again, leaving yourself another daily message like a broken record. How many messages have I left you, and how many messages have you ignored, and how long has it now been since you've kidnapped my brother unlawfully and detaining him against his will under false imprisonment? Without my contact and engagement. I mean, it's just quite clearly indicative of yourself to continue this facade, a charade. How long is this going to continue on for? Until my brother is dead and murdered off, like you murdered off my mother? Is how this works? As you have murdered off my brother a decade ago, is this how this works? Is it just murder and mayhem with yourselves? You're not in a position to look after my brother. The care home provider, obviously, Crabtree Care Homes is one of your preferred providers, whom is now taking instruction from you, as you are the fund managers, are basically funding Talib's care there. So they don't even have to listen to us. They don't have to abide by any rules. They don't have to abide by any independence. They're basically taking instructions from you and acting as a private prison for my brother Talib specifically, because he's not consented to be there. I've not consented for him to be there as his nearest relative, next of kin. You have just machinated and plotted and planned and conspired, as you normally do with my nefarious siblings and relatives, in order to achieve your objective or narrative to hold my brother incarcerated now for coming up to a year. This is completely ridiculous. What happened to your laws? What happened to the British values that you so eagerly try to espouse out to the world, that we got British values and we protect people's rights and freedoms and dignities, and especially in their old age? How are you exactly doing that in our particular circumstance? I'm leaving you a message every single day. I'm contacting you by email as per your dictates and instructions that you've given to the housing to the care home now, as previously I mentioned the housing association, because they're also your proxy agents, and have been acting in your best interest rather than with independence and taking instructions from you. This is what you do. You like to be the big boss man as a local authority. Oh, look at us, we're the local authority. We everybody follow our instructions, and you're incompetent, negligent, and neglectful, and retarded. Basically, you're not able to do your jobs properly. You're on the verge of bankruptcy yourself, and you're looking to target and victimize me, acting with cruelty, with cruel intention, and vindictive, malicious intent to target and victimize me. What's this got you? You've tried to make me homeless. How many times have you tried to make me homeless? You falsely sent me to prison under ludicrous allegations that I was financially defrauding my brother and my mother and my late father and my late brother. How despicable and deplorable of yourselves. And now all of a sudden it's just basically carry on regardless until somebody stops us, and nobody could stop you, because the system is designed and geared for you to continue to do your acts of villainy and tyranny. And this is why you're so brazen to do this, because you go around kidnapping children. I've said this before to you many times in my conversation left with you. You're so brazen because you know the family courts are fully compromised and are fully corrupt for your benefit. So you go around kidnapping children, and you've tried to get recently kidnapped children from the same family courts as you subjected me to kidnap the Romanian children, which has resulted in the riots in Leeds. That's a result of your being so brazen to kidnap children, isn't it? Luckily, the Romanians, the foreigners, have at least some backbone and will stand up to you people, because you deserve those rights. You know you're deserving of them. Kidnapping children, innocent, vulnerable children, for your paedophilic friends and associates, so you can choose to commit acts of villainy and tyranny. This is all the same thing, isn't it? And you're so brazen now that you're looking to kidnap my brother and hold him hostage now for a period of a year without any kind of legal framework in place, all just on an allegation, or you were neglecting your brother. Where's the evidence I was neglecting my brother? There's plenty of evidence that you were neglecting my brother in the community. You've been neglecting my brother for such a long period of time. It is not just my brother Talib that you've been neglecting. You've been neglecting all the people, not just my brother, my parents, but all the people that you have adult social care responsibility to. You know the fact that if ever any of them speak out, you will always collude and conspire with everybody, and target and victimize the weak and the vulnerable in society. So here we are once again, you're leaving yourself messages, and here you are once again completely acting with complete disregard to any kind of accountability or any kind of repercussions to yourself. You're endangering my brother's life. You're refusing to let me see him. You do not know what my mother or my brother's dietary needs are. You don't know what the cultural needs are. You've just put him in some sort of kennel that's not appropriate for him. You're feeding and clothing and keeping him alive just so you can extract money and value out of him as much as you can. Remember, I'm learning from the best. I learned from you, the local authority. I'm extracting value from the situation as well, and my value is much more valuable than your value. I'm charging you £1 million a day for the villainy and tyranny that you're subjecting me to. Right now, I'm having to degrade and humiliate myself to ring up the care home provider who are simply slamming the phone up on me, where you've kidnapped my brother and put him in there for your benefit and for your purpose, to dissipate all his money that you've unlawfully accumulated under false allegations. It's just lies upon lies upon lies, and for deception and corruption. And this is how the local authority, probably the fourth or the fifth largest local authority, Bradford Council, operates, isn't it? It's all lies and deceptions, buying off the judges, buying off the courts, buying off the judiciary, and then simply railroading everything through to your agenda. And when anybody speaks out like I speak out, I become as soon as I
15 seconds recording time remaining.
soon as someone like myself raises the head above the precipice, they get shot down, doesn't it? Like, you've shot me down, you're trying to make me homeless and destitute and desperate. But rest assured, I'm never as desperate as you people. I'm never going to compromise my integrity and principles, unlike yourselves that are prostituting out your services to everybody else. It's completely diabolical and despicable.
Your recording time has expired. To leave your message, press 1. To review message sent. Thank you for calling.
Same message every single day, failure upon failure on their part, yet they continue regardless.